For Ultimate Team coins, check out thefootshop.com. Their link is in the description below. And for a discount on your coins, use Nepo at checkout. What's up guys, NepentheZ here, and welcome to how to get some cheap FIFA points. That is right, there is a good method on how to get cheap FIFA points. I'm going to take you through it right here. If you guys aren't into buying cheap FIFA points or into buying FIFA points in general, of course this video doesn't really apply to you. It's not a cheat method, you can't get banned or anything like that for it. It's quite long-winded and does require a lot of utensils. So if you've got time to listen, then sit and listen. If you haven't, then obviously don't. And this really does only apply if you're like a big FIFA point buyer. If you buy like the odd 2,000 here or there, this really doesn't apply to you. But if you buy like 12,000 at a time and quite a lot, this is going to really help you out. So as you can see on the screen, guys, the Xbox One for 12,000 FIFA points, the base price is $79.99, and with the EA Access is $71.99. So the EA Access costs $3.99 a month or $19.99 a year. So if you buy the EA Access and then a 12,000 FIFA point bundle, which is the highest bundle you can buy, you instantly save £4 with the 1 month of access, because you're only trying to save, you basically you pay $71.99 plus $3.99 instead of £80 basically. If you buy the year access of EA Access, which not only does it give you 10% off the FIFA points, it also does give you a few other things. Then after 36,000 FIFA points have been bought, you'll save £7 after buying that. Of course, you do get a lot more benefits with the EA Access price. But as we move on to the next screen, on the Xbox 360, guys, the base price for 12,000 FIFA points on the Xbox 360 is $79.99. If you buy the season ticket, which costs $19.99 a year, 12,000 FIFA points on the Xbox 360 costs $51.99. So buying a year's worth of season ticket plus just 12,000 FIFA points, you are instantly saving yourself £8, which is more than you would save on both the Xbox One with and without EA Access, and with it for a year or a month. As we move on to the next screen, the PlayStation 4 has a 12,000 base FIFA point price of $79.99. Unfortunately, there is no EA Access on PS4. They opted out of it. So therefore, you have to pay, if you're on PlayStation 4, $79.99 for your FIFA points. There are no other alternatives. As we move on, guys, on the PlayStation 3, again, the base FIFA points are $79.99. With the season ticket, which again costs $19.99 a year, there are £51.99. Now, the season ticket, this is the last year of the season ticket. It runs out in FIFA 15. It will not be in FIFA 16. So, if you're a big FIFA point kind of person, towards the end of FIFA 15, load up. Because I'll make a video on it anyway explaining, because it does carry over. The FIFA points carry over one time into a new game. But for the purpose of today, just getting cheaper FIFA points, again, if you want cheap FIFA points, you've got to go into PlayStation. They're cheaper. I'll explain to you how to get them over to your PS4 just now. So this is how you use this to your advantage. If you have an old Xbox 360 or PS3, purchase FIFA 15 for this console. Obviously, this is going to cost you more money. So £30 on 360 and £40 on PS3 is where you can get this from Amazon. There are places like G2A and stuff where you can get these for cheaper, most likely. Download your PS4 or Xbox gamer tag to your PSN or the old gen, or the old gen console. Basically, if you have whoop-de-doo balloons on Xbox One, go and download that on Xbox 360, purchase the season ticket on the console for £20, purchase the FIFA points for the old gen for the 35% discounted price. Leave Ultimate Team on the old gen console and shut off the console. Enter FUT on the new gen console and your FIFA points will be there. So basically this is what it means. If you already have the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One, or this is also relevant to PS3 and PS4, all you have to do is go onto your Xbox 360, load up FIFA, buy your season ticket and buy your FIFA points on there. Come out of Ultimate Team, go back onto the Xbox One, and the FIFA points are there. So, as you can see, 12,000 FIFA points required to make savings. With EA Access, 3 sets of 12,000 FIFA point bundles. Without EA Access, 2 sets of the 12,000 FIFA point bundles will have you making money with this exact method. So, once again, if you're on Xbox and you buy 24,000 FIFA points, and again, this doesn't really apply if you don't buy lots of FIFA points, but if you are planning on buying FIFA points for like Team of the Year or this Striker Ronaldo or New Legends or Team of the Season, this is going to come in very handy. FIFA 15 is going to cost you £30 for the Xbox, the season ticket is going to cost you £20, and the FIFA points for 24,000 will cost you £104. The total spend using this method is £154. The total spend without using this method is £160. The total spend without using this method but with using EA Access is £142. So with buying the season ticket and buying a new copy of FIFA and buying 2 sets of FIFA points, you're only spending £12 more than if you just bought 2 sets of FIFA points with the EA access. So you only need to buy a third set of FIFA points, and you have again saved yourself money if you were already going to buy those. As we move on to the next screen, this is for PlayStation only. Because there's no EA access, you again have to buy 3 sets of 12,000 FIFA point bundles to make yourself profit. The PS4's, the game's going to cost you £40, the season ticket is £20, the FIFA points are £104. So your total spend with buying the 3 sets of 12,000 FIFA points is £164. The total spend without it is £240, saving yourselves an obscene amount of money. As we move on to the next screen, I just got a few things to let you know about this. If you do not have an old gen console, I am sure you'll have a friend who does have one that you can rely on to use and be able to download your gamertag or PSN to and use this same method. If they already have FIFA 15 on the old gen console, then of course you save yourself a further £30 to £40 on PlayStation or Xbox with this method, just because you don't have to buy the game again. If this is the case, treat your friend to a McDonald's or something, buy them some FIFA points or something, because they've saved you even more money. A further way to save money on your FIFA points is to buy discounted MSP and PSN codes. Sites such as Game Gold Trader, G2A, Amazon all sell MSP and PSN codes for cheaper than the actual value, allowing you to even further discount your FIFA points. So like I say, if you have an Xbox One and you don't have an Xbox 360, I'm sure you've got a friend that's got an Xbox 360 that also has FIFA that can download your gamer tag for you, and then you can go and purchase the FIFA points on their console, and then you can leave their console, go back onto your console, and the FIFA points will again be there. And it's the same for PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4. So as we go into some Q&A, because I know there's going to be a lot of questions that get asked, can I do this on PS3 and have my FIFA points carry over to the Xbox One? No, you quite simply cannot. This only travels from PS3 to PS4 and from Xbox 360 to the Xbox One. Next question I know is going to be asked a lot. Is this completely legal and safe, or is my account in jeopardy? This is 100% safe method. It breaks no rules, and it is genuinely a method I've used myself. I managed to get some codes from G2A for like £38, £40 for like a £50 code. Sometimes £42 or £44. They do vary in price. For a £50 code, I then go on the Xbox and buy 12,000 FIFA points for £52. So it's basically cost me like £40 to £45 for 12,000 FIFA points, which is so much cheaper than the £80 that it costs without this method. The next question I know is going to pop up quite a lot is this cheaper than buying coins? It is not cheaper than buying coins. However, there is absolutely no risk with this method. Buying coins will always be the cheapest method. It does come with a slight risk when you buy coins. Of course, there is now a warning system in place, so you even if you bought coins now, you would only get warned first. So if you do prefer buying coins, if coins are your favored method, they are still cheaper and they're relatively safe. They're not risk-free, they're relatively safe. However, this method is completely risk-free. Moving on to the next question, why don't you use the Indian FIFA point method? For those of you that didn't know, you previously be able to change your Xbox One console to the location of India. You could get the FIFA points for £30 for 12,000, and you could change back and then you get the FIFA points. They've closed that loophole, and you was also violating the Xbox terms of service, not only putting your FIFA account at risk, but also putting your console at risk, possibly giving yourself a console ban if you got caught doing this method. So they've closed the loophole anyway, so you can't do it, but also there was a risk with the Indian FIFA point method. Is this as cheap as the Indian FIFA point method? In short, no it isn't. However, if you can get your MSP and PSN code super cheap, you're reducing the price of FIFA points this year by over 50%. Like I said, if you can get a cheap PSN or MSP code, you can essentially buy 12,000 FIFA points for £38 to £40, which is over half price off what they currently charging. The next question we've got is, if I already have everything in question, how cheap can I really buy 12,000 FIFA points for? The cheapest 12,000 FIFA points I ever got with this method was for £38.50. I managed to get a £50 Xbox code on one of the websites. It wasn't G2A, it was one of the other websites for £36.50. And then £2 extra to make up to the £52, and that's how I bought my FIFA points. So it cost me £38.50 for 12,000 FIFA points. Next up says, what if I don't have access to anything you need? Unfortunately, if you don't have access to everything you need, you won't be able to use this method. You do need, obviously your current gen console. You need an old gen console, use of an old gen console, and then you need to be able to buy the season ticket as well. In this instance, you do not have to buy the EA access to buy the season ticket. Just the season ticket is okay, so you don't have to spend that extra money. And again, it is only valuable to you if you buy 24 or 36,000 FIFA points. At that point, you start making big savings. Up until that point, you're still spending about the same amount of money as per usual. Next question I know is going to come up: should I trust people I don't know to download my gamertag or PSN to do this for me? Please do not do this. Do not look to Twitter. Do not look to YouTube or any other social media. Only use an old gen console of a friend you know and trust, and even make sure you're present during the transactions, and finally have them remove your gamertag and PSN ID from their console upon completing the transactions. Guys, do not put your accounts at risk trying to get these cheap FIFA points. If you don't know anyone that has an old gen console, unfortunately you're just out of luck in this situation. Try and find someone in real life where you can go to them and you can say, please, can I download download my gamertag, get the cheap FIFA points, delete the gamer tag. Because if you do this via Twitter or via social media any other way, it's likely that people will be able to just hack your accounts, steal your details, and you just don't want that. Don't risk that, it's not worth the risk. How can EA charge two different prices on two different consoles for the exact same virtual goods? Who knows? I really don't understand how on Xbox 360 with the season ticket, 12,000 FIFA points is £52, and for the same product on Xbox One with the EA Access, it's £72. There is a £20 swing there for the same virtual product. It's not like you're getting anything better. You're not getting a bonus out of this. It's exactly the same product, but they're simply charging more. It's a shared market on the console as well, which makes me seem like it's even more remarkable that this happens. Lastly, to end with, I only suggest you do this if you are planning on spending more than the required amount to make this method worthwhile. If you solely plan to buy 4,600 FIFA points for the rest of FIFA, this is not worth it for you. However, if you've previously bought and are planning on buying 24,000 or more FIFA points on Xbox and 36,000 or more FIFA points on PlayStation, keep in mind, Christmas, Team of the Year, Team of the Season, and the fact there's still a long time left in FIFA 15, then I strongly suggest you use this method and save yourself some money. And lastly, to sign out, guys, if, of course, you are already on old-gen consoles, you just get that discount. You don't have to, you don't need the next-gen console and the next-gen FIFA. If you're already on Xbox 360, go ahead and buy yourself the season ticket and get those FIFA points at a 35% discount instead of a 10% discount that is offered on the Xbox and the 0% discount that is offered on the PlayStation. Anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully this helped you. Hopefully you'll save some money coming up to Christmas, being able to buy yourself some FIFA points to spend. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace!